In a world that never stops talking, have you ever truly listened? Not to the endless chatter of the world, but to the profound sound of your own silence. We live our lives submerged in a relentless ocean of noise, the constant ping of notifications, the ceaseless scroll of social media feeds, the blare of traffic, the endless stream of news, and perhaps the loudest of all, the incessant monologue inside our own heads. This cacophony doesn't just fill our ears, it fills our minds, our time, and our lives. It exhausts us, pulling our attention in 1,000 different directions, fragmenting our focus until we feel scattered and thin. In this storm of stimulation, we become strangers to ourselves, so distracted by the outside world that we lose the path back to our inner core. We are constantly reacting, never just being. The noise becomes a wall, separating us from our deepest thoughts, our truest feelings, and the quiet wisdom that resides within each of us. We are living at the surface, tossed about by the waves, forgetting the calm, silent depths that lie beneath. We have developed a deep-seated fear of emptiness, a terror of the void. The moment a sliver of quiet appears, we rush to fill it. We turn on the TV while eating, put on a podcast while walking, scroll through our phones while waiting in line. Every gap must be plugged. Every moment of potential stillness must be saturated with sound or information. Why are we so afraid of a little quiet? Because in the silence, there is nowhere to hide. When the external noise fades, we are left alone with ourselves, our thoughts, our regrets, our anxieties, our unresolved emotions. We are forced to confront the person in the mirror, and for many of us, that is the most terrifying encounter of all. We fear that in the emptiness, we will find only a void, a confirmation of our deepest insecurities. But what we fail to realize is that this confrontation is not a punishment. It is an invitation. It is in facing this perceived emptiness that we discover our hidden strength, our resilience, and the unshakable foundation of our true self. The very thing we run from holds the key to our liberation. Silence is not emptiness. It is not a void or a lack. It is a space. It is a sacred, fertile ground where the most essential parts of our being are nurtured and allowed to flourish. Imagine a garden. If you constantly trample over it, filling it with noise and activity, nothing can grow. But if you give it space, if you allow it to rest in the quiet, nourishing light, it will blossom in ways you never thought possible. Silence is that garden for the soul. It is a sanctuary where we can retreat from the chaos of the world to reconnect with ourselves. In this restorative space, the seeds of wisdom can finally sprout, unchoked by the weeds of distraction. It is where a profound sense of peace can settle over our weary minds, and where the sparks of creativity, long dormant, can finally ignite into a brilliant flame. Silence is the canvas upon which the masterpiece of your inner world can be painted. It is the womb of clarity, the cradle of insight, and the home to which your spirit can always return. The healing power of silence extends far beyond the metaphorical. It is a tangible, physiological force that restores and rejuvenates our physical being. In our constantly on state, our bodies are flooded with cortisol, the stress hormone, keeping us in a perpetual state of fight or flight. This chronic stress is a poison, weakening our bodies from the inside out. Silence acts as the antidote. It allows our nervous system to downshift, to move from a state of high alert to one of rest and digest. As cortisol levels fall, a cascade of positive effects follows. Our heart rate slows, our blood pressure drops, and the tension in our muscles begins to release. This deep relaxation paves the way for more restorative sleep, which in turn reduces anxiety and fortifies our immune system, making us more resilient to illness. When we embrace silence, we are giving our bodies the precious gift of recovery. We are allowing our cells to repair, our minds to clear, and our entire system to recalibrate. It is a fundamental act of self-care, as essential to our well-being as nutrition and exercise. The profound impact of silence on our well-being is not just a spiritual belief. It is increasingly being validated by the rigorous lens of science. Researchers are uncovering the remarkable ways in which quietness can physically reshape and enhance our brains. One of the most groundbreaking discoveries comes from studies on neurogenesis, the creation of new brain cells. A fascinating study revealed that just 2 hours of silence each day could stimulate the development of new neurons in the hippocampus, This is incredibly significant, as the hippocampus is a critical region of the brain associated with memory, learning, and emotional regulation. In a world that is constantly bombarding our brains with stimuli, leading to cognitive fatigue and mental clutter, silence offers a powerful tool for brain health. It's like taking your brain to a gym, allowing it to build new pathways and strengthen its most vital functions. Science is confirming what ancient wisdom has always known. Quiet is not an absence, but a powerful presence that actively fosters growth and renewal at the very cellular level of our being. Silence is the gateway to the most important journey you will ever take, the journey inward to self-awareness. When the external world's demands and opinions are quieted, another voice can finally be heard, your own. This is your inner voice, the quiet, intuitive whisper of your soul. It is the part of you that knows your true path, your authentic values, and your deepest desires. In the rush of daily life, this voice is easily drowned out. We make decisions based on what we think we should want, what society expects of us, or what others tell us is right. Silence strips all of that away, creates a space for honest self-reflection, allowing you to ask the big questions. Who am I really? What truly matters to me? What is my purpose? In the quiet, you can untangle the knots of your emotions, understanding their roots instead of just reacting to their symptoms. You begin to see yourself with a new clarity, not as a collection of roles and responsibilities, but as a whole, authentic being. This self-awareness is the foundation upon which a meaningful and fulfilling life is built. Through this deepened self-awareness, silence cultivates a state of profound mindfulness and inner peace. Mindfulness is the art of living fully in the present moment, without judgment. The noise of the world, and especially the noise in our minds, constantly pulls us away from the now. We are either ruminating on the past, replaying old hurts and mistakes, or projecting into the future, consumed by anxiety and worry. Both states rob us of the only reality we ever truly have, this present moment. When you sit in silence, you train your mind to come back to the here and now. You become aware of your breath, the sensations in your body, the simple fact of your own existence. As you practice this, the frantic grip of anxiety about what was or what might be begins to loosen. You realize that peace is not something you find out there when all your problems are solved. It is a state you cultivate in here by anchoring yourself in the present. Silence is the anchor. It holds you steady in the storm, allowing you to experience a calm, centered peace that is independent of your external circumstances. This state of centered quietness is also a powerful catalyst for creativity and productivity. The modern workplace often champions collaboration and open-plan offices, but this environment of constant interruption is the enemy of truly groundbreaking work. Cal Newport, in his book Deep Work, argues that the ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task is a rare and valuable skill. Silence is the key that unlocks this state of deep work. When you remove external stimuli and quiet your internal chatter, you allow your mind to achieve a level of concentration where complex problems can be unraveled and breakthrough ideas can emerge. It is in these uninterrupted stretches of quiet focus that the subconscious mind can make novel connections, leading to moments of inspiration and aha insights. The greatest artists, scientists, and thinkers throughout history have all understood the necessity of solitude and silence. It is not in the clamor of the crowd, but in the quiet of the study or the studio, that the most innovative and impactful work is born. The transformative power of silence extends beyond our inner world and profoundly improves our relationships with others. We often think of communication as talking, but perhaps its most crucial component is listening. True listening is an act of silence. It is not simply waiting for your turn to speak, but offering your full, undivided attention to another person. It is about creating a space where they feel safe, seen, and heard. When we bring silence into our interactions, we stop reacting and start understanding. In moments of conflict, a pause, a moment of shared silence, can de-escalate tension and prevent words from being spoken in anger that cannot be taken back. It allows for calm reflection and a more thoughtful response. In our most intimate relationships, sitting in comfortable silence with someone can be a more profound expression of connection than any words. It signifies a level of trust and acceptance that transcends language. By mastering our own inner silence, we become better listeners, more compassionate partners, and more effective communicators, fostering deeper, more authentic connections with everyone in our lives. Finally, the calm and clarity fostered by silence are the bedrock of sound financial decisions. The world of finance is driven by two powerful emotions: fear and greed. The constant noise of market news, expert predictions, and social media hype amplifies these emotions, leading to impulsive and often disastrous choices. When the market is soaring, the noise of greed urges us to buy in at the peak, fearing we'll miss out. When the market is falling, the noise of fear creates a panic that drives us to sell at the bottom. Silence is your shield against this emotional whirlwind. By cultivating a calm, quiet mind, you create a space between the stimulus of market news and your response. It allows you to step back, quiet the emotional noise, and analyze the situation with logic and reason. You can align your decisions with your long-term goals, not with the fleeting panic or euphoria of the moment. A quiet mind is a rational mind. It allows you to control your emotions instead of being controlled by them, which is the single most important factor in achieving long-term financial success and security. Silence, in essence, is your greatest asset.